Hey everyone, I'm Adam Keith and this is Love, Light, and Joy Tarot, and welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for returning and glad my readings are resonating with you. I do personal readings, the email is below in the description box. If you are new, welcome for joining, and hopefully these will resonate with you. They will not resonate with everybody. They are general readings after all. But you may also want to check your moon and your rising sign as well, okay? Also remember there is no gender in tarot, so if I call you an empress and you happen to be a male, it's okay. And everyone has free will, okay? So the future outcomes can be changed depending on what energy you put out and the people that you're dealing with put out. So, and also use this as an advice that if there is something that you may not like that's seemingly to go in the future, maybe you can change it by just changing your attitude or your energy, focusing on whatever it is. Now, there will be certain things that, of course, the universe keeps testing us. That's why we're here, keep evolving. And it depends on what you do with those sort of tower moments, whether good or bad, and how you proceed with them, okay? So the important thing is to remember to keep your energies high, vibrations high, and more and more people are waking up to their own realization. We're going into the Lion's Gate, or I think we're already maybe in the Lion's Gate, but the peak of it is August 8th, which is my birthday, yay. So there's gonna be a lot of downloads, a lot of people sort of waking up to their own truths, the truths around them, their own powers. Things are shifting. I'm seeing more and more people sort of waking up and questioning everything, as well as they should. You can't believe everything blindly. So, and of course we are in this strange pandemic, and everything that's been happening. And of course there's going to be, obviously, I believe, some more upheaval in October. I don't think it's going to be anything related to Corona, but something more on the world stage. I believe it's kind of being predicted by the astrologers and other readers. So we're going to see how that unfolds. I haven't done any readings on it yet, so I'm just focusing on what I do here, which is basically usually relationship issue readings, unless of course you want a private reading, and then we can talk about your finances and career, etc. Also remember the time is fluid. So, you know, I usually read, especially for my future readings, my monthlies, I read up to 3 months usually, but the universe doesn't quite work on the same timetable as we do. And of course, all the energies you also put out also will affect that, remember. So let's get into your reading. Everything is timestamped below as far as they're all done in earth, fire, wind, earth, fire, air, and water. And so each one of those signs has their category. So you just go on it, click onto whatever you are. Say if you're an Aries, then you click on the Aries and it'll bring it right to you. So make it easy. All right. So here we go. And I will talk to you later. Enjoy the reading. Ciao. Hey, Sagittarius. How you doing, sweethearts? This is your reading for July 13th to the 19th. I hope you get your taxes in. It's due the July 15th. So I've already been shuffling your cards, so we're going to kind of get into it, and we're going to see what happens today. Hold on. My glasses are a little dirty, so I'm looking at the camera, and I can't see. Let's see. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you. Definitely got to check out your monthly as well. All right, so we have the Four of Cups in the upright position. We have the King of Wands in the upright position. We have the Lovers in the reverse. We have the Temperance in reverse. We have the Hangman upright. And we have the Queen of Cups, yes, Queen of Cups in the upright. Let me move some of these over. My decks are overcoming. Okay, let's see what we got. Your overall energy is the Emperor. Either someone's very courageous here or finding the courage to move forward. This is also, could be your counterpart because we do have the Queen of Cups here and the King of Wands. So this could be someone taking on the Emperor energy. This could be someone separate from the King of Wands, or it could be them as well. This could be finding the courage as well to do something. Because the Emperor, thankfully this is not in the reverse. The Emperor is, very, could be a little controlling about taking control, but this person is usually very stable and smart, logistic. I mean, it really, the Emperor of course embodies all four kings. So really good energy to have after all. We do have the Eight of Cups the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse underneath it. I'm just getting a little feel for things. And then we have the Tower in reverse. Someone's trying to avoid a Tower moment. The Eight of Pentacles is not wanting to work on something or trying to move ahead on something. This is also, it's a balance card as well. It's like someone may feel that it's not worth it to put the time into something, and this could maybe be the Emperor trying to find the courage. There is an avoidance of a Tower moment here because the Two of Swords is here too, having to make a decision. So we're going to figure out what else is going on here with this. So right next to the Emperor, we do have the Four of Cups, somebody wanting to offer a cup. I feel like the Emperor is here wanting to offer this cup, and it may be wanting to offer it to you. We're going to find out a little bit more again. But this is, the Four of Cups also is about the refusal of taking this cup out of sheer boredom or not feeling good about something or, just maybe even disappointed. It wasn't quite the thing that you had wanted or expected. So let's see. The Witch's deck. We're gonna get a clarifier for the Emperor first. Let's do this. Clarify for the Emperor, please. All right, so we have the World in reverse, if you can see it. Sorry about that. Sometimes the glare of the cards. This is unfinished business. And I feel like this Emperor is trying to make a decision here because we did see the Two of Swords beneath it. And maybe some of them thinking this is a waste of time, but this is having the courage to go forward. And there is unfinished business here because the World is in reverse. This is usually a graduation card of going forward, of one cycle ending and another one beginning, but this is not happening here. Something needs to be said or done first before you or this other person can move onward. I'm just going to do another one of this card. I'm going to do it a little differently today. I'm letting it flow a little bit differently as far as my reading is concerned. Let's see. Let's get another card for the World, please. Another card for the World. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. There is a potential of a brand new beginning here of finances, career, and also stability in some kind of relationship. Okay, I feel that, I feel like this Emperor right now is thinking about making this decision. They're trying to find the strength, which is interesting because right behind the Two of Swords, the universe has showed me the strength card in reverse, which is right here. And I was like, yeah, this person is trying to make a decision, but I think they feel that if they do come forward and offer you this new pentacle, that they're literally trying to avoid a Tower moment here. They're literally trying to avoid Tower moment. And the reason might be because they feel that maybe you've moved on, because again, the Eight of Pentacles, that you've decided to go on to something else or somebody else. Or this could have, again, if this is job related, I don't usually read for career in these things, but it could also, again, put it to a job. The Emperor could be your boss or someone could potentially be your boss, making a decision about your employment, or actually bringing you back, because again, we have the World card, things not unfinished business. It could be that, this Tower moment could also be, for them too, because maybe, depending on what happened between the two of you, this could really shake things up. I mean, if you already have a new person, if this person also has somebody else that they're still dealing with, this could be a huge Tower moment for everybody involved. So this person is really trying to find the courage to come forward, because there really is unfinished business here, and there is the Ace of Pentacles is on the table here, or at least will be. We're going to see how this goes. We have the Four of Cups, of course, again, maybe refusing the offer. Use this deck. Maybe refusing the offer here with this Four of Cups. I'm sorry, actually, it was just the universe was telling me, nope, you got the wrong deck. Okay, so Four of Cups. Four of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Cups. There it goes, yep. The Tower in reverse again. Somebody wanting to give the cup and refusal, and I feel like this again. I feel like that this this person, this emperor, also feels that you may reject them. I really, because they're really trying to avoid this tower moment. They haven't made up their mind yet, and this is kind of sitting right now. Yeah, it's like boom, you know. So let's get another card here. Okay, so we have the Star. This is definitely fated. It's cosmic destiny. It's your soul's path. It's healing. It's love. It's beauty. It's like saying the universe has got your back, and it's in the upright position. This person knows that they're entwined with you. This is also a very highly spiritual card. It talks about bonds between two people, spiritual bonds, soulmates, twin flames. Very strong card, very beautiful card too, by the way. And if this could also, again, there is this avoidance of tower moment, but you can see the Star and the Pentacle, this potential of this new Pentacle going on. Feels very fated for this to happen, even though this person may be trying to avoid a tower moment. And they may think that you might reject them too. So it's like that's why this Four of Cups is here. They're gonna accept my offer or not accept it. Then of course we have the King of Wands right next to it. It makes sense because this person, this Emperor, is trying to get the courage, but they are coming back as the King of Wands. The King of Wands goes after what they want. They're inspirational. They're also very passionate people, very creative, very courageous. Very handsome, very energetic, like sort of outgoing, and people gravitate to the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. But this is definitely the masculine side of this, which of course, harks back to the Emperor here. So I feel like this person is wanting to go forward, is coming here as this King of Wands. Let's get the other cards here. See, what unfortunately right next to it is well, not unfortunately, the Lover's card right next to it is in reverse, saying that they know there's a disconnect here, and they may, again, but this is again another soulmate card, another twin flame card. It's like there's a strong spiritual bond here, very strong spiritual bond, and they know that things are imbalanced right now because right next to that we have the Temperance card, and it's about having to correct that. So King of Wands, please, King of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. They're kind of holding back this decision. You see her right next to the Tower, the avoidance of the Tower, this tower moment that they're trying to avoid. So they're almost like not choosing. Like they know they have to make a decision, but they're not, at this point they're trying to hold back. Trying to hold this back. Because it like I said, I think it's gonna be a big deal to you, to whoever else is involved. Let's see what else is here. Let's get that. So, what's underneath the Two of Wands, please? Can you give me a little card for the Two of Wands? All right, so we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Again, this speaks of, and normally when it's upright, is about commitments, but also building stability, building foundations together, about ceremonies like weddings and anniversaries and celebrating milestones, but it's in the reverse. And this person is, I feel, they feel disconnected from you, again, it's that, the Star here. They know, and this is also a twin flame card, but it's in the reverse. So something had happened to bring all of this disconnection. And now it's like we're in the healing energy trying to move forward. This person kind of feeling like they're taking a risk too, because again, you may be already involved with somebody, or you're onto something else, or, they may have caused you so much pain and anguish during the course that you may like just outright refuse them, Because I feel like also there was probably obviously a big tower moment once upon a time, if you know what I mean. Let's get the Lover's card here, please. We have the Knight of Cups. So they're wanting to come in here and show you how they feel, truly how they feel. This is an offer of love and emotional support. And especially right underneath the Lover's card, this is wanting to show their love to you. And we have the Six of Swords, but in the reverse. They haven't been able to move on without you. They haven't been able to let you go, even if they're the ones that eventually left the situation. And again, this could be platonic too. This could be friends, this could be family members. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I'm feeling much more romantic vibe with most of this. But again, if it doesn't necessarily have to be. But we do have the Six of Swords. They weren't able to move on without you. They've tried. I think they tried. They tried when, to move on from this connection, which is unfortunately, not unfortunately because it's like, maybe just unfortunately for them, they thought they could and they couldn't because the bond is really strong. So fortunate for you, and maybe unfortunate for them because they probably had to go through their dark night of the soul to realize that. And that's one of the things they're also trying to prevent as well. So you have maybe already gone through, your spiritual awakening. You're much more awake. You're doing, you're healing yourself, working on yourself. And they then had to go through the same thing, And let's see where this Temperance card is going to take us. All right, see, now there comes the apology right underneath the Temperance card because they know it's out of balance. They know things are out of balance. They're also growing impatient. They're growing very impatient. They're getting restless here, and they want to bring you this cut, this apology, and truly tell you how they're feeling. Let's get another card here, please. Yeah, they want the Ten of Pentacles with you. That's having everything. It's not just having, the emotional joy, but it's also having like building the house together and having the dog and the kids and blah blah blah. It's like this is building financial wealth together. It's such a beautiful card, and they tried to move on without you, but they realize that you really are their Ten of Pentacles. So now the Hangman is right next to the Temperance card, and literally you have three major arcana sitting next to each other. Plus you have the Emperor, which is also another major arcana. So, and then of course we have the World beneath it, we have the Star card, we have the Towers, which we've seen out the wazoo. There are a lot of major arcana cards here. This is major arcana to me is more like the universal energy, like what the universe wants, the lessons that have to be learned to move us in new directions and things like that. Things that are most likely, and I would say going to happen, but how you deal with them, again, how we talked about, what you do with that. Or do you, again, try to avoid a tower moment, which is going to happen because you can't prevent the universe from doing what it needs to do. So, the Hangman. So it's in the right position, which is good. Because someone may have had, finally, like we talked about a spiritual awakening now, and realizing, seeing things in a different light, seeing who you are, seeing truly how you are to them, because they see you as the Queen of Cups here, right next to it in the upright. See you as this nurturing, beautiful person that you are. And, this is a very stable, balanced energy, very caring, loving, but not this queen here, though, even though she's emotional, has still got her emotions under control. She is not going to be ruled by emotions, like she's not going to flip off the handle and all that. She's going to take everything in and do what is necessary. Okay? So we do have the Hangman. I do believe they've changed their mind. Like they finally, the universe here is working on them, has been working on them to change their thought process, their ideas, how they think about things, how they think about themselves and you. So, very beautiful card. It's a very spiritual card too. So we have, again, this is the cups upside down. This is the same thing with the page. I think before that they just were afraid, to give it. I think here that they realize that they have to come and bring this. But let me get one more card. Let's see why this cup is underneath. The High Priestess in the upright. So, what's kind of preventing this right now is why the apology is not coming in, why the imbalance is still here. There's still some secrets. There's still something not seen, not known. And this is where I think they're avoiding that tower moment. Like I said, if they're involved with somebody else, if you're involved with somebody else, they may not tell you, like maybe they haven't quite gotten rid of their third party or whatever it is. And that's still a factor. This person could still have children with this person, or be tied up financially, or in some particular way with this person. They want to come to you. It's obvious they want to come to you. It's without a doubt. But something is preventing right now. This is preventing this. This is something's tied to this right now. Even though they're seeing things in a different light, in the real 3D-dimensional world, there's still something that they're tied to, that they're trying to avoid tower moments all over the place. Like I said, this is going to be a big to-do. So they're holding tight, and trying to figure things out. There's still things that are unknown. So let's see what the Queen of Cups is going to tell us. And that, of course, would be your energy. Okay, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay, Four of Pentacles. You're holding on. You're holding on to yourself. You're holding on to your money. You're holding on to, I feel a sense of, you've done all this healing and you're just like, I'm holding on to myself. I'm secure. I'm not giving my heart away. I'm not, you're coming, if you come closer, I'm going to hold on. I'm not giving you anything right now. I'm seeing where this goes. You could be holding on to your money as well, feeling very, just tight, holding on to things very tightly. Money, emotions, whatever it is, you're feeling very kind of, but I also sense a sense of security. Like, it's like almost like a, old worn blanket kind of thing. But you've gone this far and you've like healed yourself and you're like, this is what I made. Because Pentacles is about the things in the 3D-dimensional world. Because it's also commitments, but those commitments materializing in the third world, a third 3D world. So let's see what the Four of Pentacles is all about. Yeah, Six of Swords in reverse. And you're having a hard time moving away from them too. You are. This is probably why they're showing up in your reading and why you're here. Yeah, as much as you're holding on and when this person does arrive, and you probably do feel it anyway, and of course you're listening to readings. And don't forget, we just went through 3 different, eclipses, and now things that reverberates. Yeah, you're holding on tight, but you're still, you've done this healing. You're obviously very balanced emotionally. You're obviously been taking care of yourself, but you find it very, very difficult to move on because this person's love is in your heart. And I told you this is a very, very intense spiritual connection. With the Star card here, with the Lovers, even balance, because the Temperance here is also, again, can be mutual souls coming together. So, yeah, it's like, wow. So let's see. The funny thing is, as far as this, they're still building up the courage. I don't know if they're going to come out this week to you because there's still some complications sitting here, but they definitely want to, without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt. Let's just see how, let's get a little bit more how they're feeling too. I think we already kind of know. I mean, just trying to think what makes some more sense here for you. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this person? Because I think you already know who it is. I mean, as soon as we started talking about this, somebody filtered it into your mind, or you came here specifically for that person. So, how do you feel about this person? Dear Sagittarius. Well, the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands here in the upright. And we have the Emperor in the upright. There he is, or she. You know this person's your soulmate too. And you guys were committed at one point. And then this is saying to me that it went south, obviously. And there's a disconnect, but there's still, I'm feeling from this card that there's still a lot of love and kind of really hoping that this can be turned back up. So you're kind of waiting for the offer. You're waiting for them. You've been waiting for them to come in. And because you want to move forward with the Emperor here. You do. You do. That's why you haven't been able to move away. It's, Beautiful energy. So let's see how your person feels about you. I mean, I think we get a pretty good idea. They want to show their love, but let's just, how does Sagittarius person think about them? How do they feel about them? Seven of Pentacles. They're still evaluating, because remember, I don't think they're going to come in this week. Three of Pentacles. They want a reunion, and they're trying to find the strength to do it. It's basically telling me the same thing. And okay, the Hierophant. Secrets have to be revealed. The Hierophant. High Priestess, the counterpart of the Hierophant. Again, secrets being revealed. It's in the reverse this time. Secrets have to be revealed, and I do feel like they're going to follow their intuition here, because usually that would also be one person not following their intuition. But I feel, because also we have the Three of Cups here, there's still a third party involved, even though they want to come back to you. Because I think that's what's holding them back right now. They're trying to reevaluate the entire thing and really try to figure it out. Because remember, they're trying to avoid tower moments here, which they're not going to be able to avoid, because, like I said, it's the universe, and you can't stop the universe. It will always win. But they do want to come back to you, and they're trying to find the strength to do so. They really are. But secrets need to be revealed. Yeah, so Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I'm going to give you one oracle card here, and sort of see. Oop, the universe just said get two. And there goes the first one. Archangel Metatron is with you. One of the first angels of the Kabbalah, or Kabbalah rather. And we're going to see what the other one is here. One more, please. Oh, they're upside down. I don't read upside down oracle cards. Compassion. Can you see it? There you go. Compassion. Make sure I got these. It's just upside down. Okay, so having compassion for yourself and the people around you. Okay, that is of course important, and Archangel Metatron is here to help you through this. So remember, if there's hurting or that you need help with something, call upon him, because he's literally the one that's kind of like right there for you. Metatron is also my angel as well, but we all have our team, and angels can we think of one-dimensional thing because we're human beings in the 3D world. It's not the way the angels work, nor any of this other stuff. They can be in multiple places at one time, and many dimensions at one time. So, call on them and help, especially keep compassion in your heart. I know you're holding on here, you've been hurt, and I think compassion for your neighbor too, because especially in this crazy world we're living in right now, I've seen so many people fly off the handle in social media and in person, and people just like berating people for doing this and that, and like it's been a mess. So have some compassion for people. Okay, so my Sagittarians, that is your reading. I will talk to you later. You have a good one. Oh, also like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and if you do the personal reading, hit my email below. Keep forgetting that's my little spiel at the end, right? All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Ciao. Hey Aries, how you doing, sweetheart? This is your July 13th to the 19th reading. July 13th, I love the 13 number. We will be going through a new moon right after this this reading's finished, which will be on the 20th. So do set your intentions. We're going to see how this moon is. For some people, I think it's going to be a difficult moon. A lot of changes. A lot of avoidance, towers coming down, lots of Venus beginnings. We just threw three eclipses, and we have two more coming up in the fall, and there's going to be some major stuff happening in the fall as well. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, we have the Prince of Swords in the upright. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. We have the Justice in the upright, Six of Wands upright. We have the Princess of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in the upright. Ooh, that probably should be your energy. Nice. Okay. Your overall energy for the week is the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. Let's see. The Hierophant. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups above. I'm going to pull a few cards here because I get a better picture of what's going on for you for the week. You have the Ace of Cups here too. This is a potential new beginning, emotional beginning, with the Hierophant here. And we have the Four of Pentacles below that in the upright. So someone holding on to something. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Someone's feeling really guilty about something, juggling a third party at this moment, feeling disconnected from you because they know that you're a soulmate and they're feeling insecure, but they want a new emotional beginning with you. Is that enough? But the Hierophant here too. Now they do want this. I think they want this commitment, but they know right now that, of course, you guys most likely were together at one point, and because I do see a third party in this. They know that you are their soulmate, their twin flames. Again, this could be, if it's platonic, it could be just that you're really good soulmates, because you can be soulmates without having to be romantic. Of course, this is about commitments, and this is about traditions. It is about hierarchies and sometimes learning and follow one's higher self, but it's in, again, the reverse. But considering the other cards I just saw, I'm really feeling this is commitment. They see you as their soulmate, and right now it's in a disconnect. So, and right next to, of course, we have the Prince of Swords, and so communication is going to be coming in about this, wanting to rectify this, getting maybe this juggling done or whatnot. But there is, decision has to be made, but there will be communication at some point here. So, it's good. Let's see what we're doing with the Hierophant here. One for the Hierophant, please, or two for the Hierophant. Two for the Hierophant. We have the Justice card in the upright. You already have it here one time. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, yeah, this is someone's wish fulfillment. However, they need to take responsibility and make this happen. There is a disconnect in the wish fulfillment. Like you are someone's wish fulfillment, but there's a disconnect, just like the Hierophant is in reverse. And they're going to want to come in and make everything correct. They want to balance out the scales. They want, this is good judgment. This is having a good, announcement, sort of righting the wrongs, taking responsibility for one's actions. So they're really coming in, they feel like they kind of want to do this now. They do see that they can have a new emotional, connection with you. There is, thankfully, the Prince of Swords here, which again is one of the communication cards. Right next to it, of course, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Now, I'm going to find out a little bit more what's going on here, because either they're kind of stagnating right now, because again, I told you they're probably juggling a third party yet, so they're still waiting to make this decision that they probably should have made a while ago. Because when I see the Two of Wands or the Two of Swords upside down, I'm like, someone has had to make this decision, or has been in and out with this decision about implementing something, and it's sort of a stagnant energy. Or it could be that they finally made up their mind and they've chosen, but I don't usually read that card that way. So, let's see. Witch's Modern Witch deck, my lesbian deck. So, the Prince of Swords, please. Prince of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you see the duality here? And right next to it, it was the Justice card. Yeah, Eight of Cups. They can't move on. So it's interesting because, okay, they want to come in and they want to talk to you. They want to give you some truth, some information, how and what's going on in the world. And I think they want to make things right. They obviously have this spiritual bond with you because again, we have the Hierophant here. But you see right here, they know they're trying to correct this, bring justice to now we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. They're trying to rectify that because they're not able to move away. And again, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Eight of Cups. Both of this is not be able to move away because I want these cups. I'm returning back to the person I want. It's almost like doing a U-turn as well. to somebody else. It's just coming back to you. This U-turn because you're like, you've got my other cup. You know what I mean? So, we have the Two of Wands here. Let's see what this is all about, Aries. Okay, so Two of Wands. Oops, that one flipped right out. There you are, the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as a nurturing, wonderful energy. You're also, of course, coming here as the Queen of Wands, a go-getter, beautiful energy, confidence. Oh, there's the other one. And it came out in the reverse. This is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And it's right next to also the Eight of Cups. They've been having a really difficult time. Let's put it that way. They have been getting their karma and has not been good, okay? Justice is serving them, serving them right now, let's put it that way. And they kind of know this as well, but they do see you as this loving, nurturing energy. But this wheel is going to turn no matter what, you know? So right next to it, of course, again, we have the Justice card. They really want to come in here and sort of correct what they've done. You know, and they are getting their justice too. You know, if they really left you in the lurch or really, you know, may have been hateful things that they may have said or how they did things, they were trying to get away with things. I did see the Seven of Swords underneath. Yeah, they're feeling guilty for what they did to you. So something major went down. It was not good in the least. We have the Six of Pentacles. So they're searching, again, this is a balance card. Equality, balance, equal give and take. And that's what they're trying to do here, is balance this whole thing out, the energy out, to sort of balance the wrongs that they had did, looking for an equal give and take with you, because you're right next to the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Cups in reverse. They did not accept the cup that you gave them before. So when everything was starting to go down, you may have tried to say, you know, please stay, we can work this out, blah, 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 and they just weren't having it. They were refusing that cup. They're refusing the cup. And now they're either thinking, we're going to give the cup to you. You know, I'm kind of feeling this is more of a refusal cup because of here. But now they're wanting to give you the cup. They're wanting to give you this cup, but they're not sure if it's too late. There may be a feeling that it's too late because the Wheel of Karma's like changed things. Maybe it's put them in a dire situation. Maybe they're not financially right now because, I mean, a lot of people were not working. So it could have hit them financially as well, because, you know, right above they see you is very stable, very nurturing, but very good with your coins and doing what you do. So they may not feel like they may feel that it's the wrong time. You know, especially with the Justice card here and the equal take and the Four of Cups. I do feel like they might be taking a financial hit as well, and they feel maybe a little, you know, they don't want to come back to you like after everything they did with like, I'm also broke kind of thing. You know, it's like, and I kind of get it. You know. So let's see what the Six of Wands is about. They do want to see victory here. There's the victory card. The Six of Wands is giving notice for what you do. It is also a marriage card. It's an equilibrium cards. It's a very passionate card too. It is the Leo card, fire card. So all the wands are fires, and you of course are a fire sign. So everything is fine. This is one extra deck. We have two Ten of Swords in this deck. And this is the Everything is Fine deck. I don't know, to me, I always read this like everything's fine, but it's not. Like, I'm telling you it's fine, but it's not fine. Let's just get one more card for this. One more card, please. Okay, Four of Swords in the upright. So right now, there has been healing. They're re-strategizing. They're letting go too of the pain from the past, which I believe you did as well. And yes, you both had to release this because no doubt both of you said some words. So there was a lot of hurt. Obviously, there was a reason why this relationship broke up in the first place. and now there's sort of like a healing, recuperation, but wanting to see a victory with you. Now we do have the, it's interesting enough, the Princess of Wands is in the reverse. This is about coming forth with new ideas and new passion, communication on that level, but something is blocking it. It is in the reverse. So let's see why this is in reverse. It may be you not wanting anything to do with them at this point, because we do have the Six of Wands here. They wanting to see a victory with you, them wanting to right the wrongs with the Justice card. However, between the Victory card and you, because this is all Wands too, it's all very passionate, very fiery, and you again are the Queen of Wands here, doing your own thing, going forward, taking care of yourself, proceeding forward. And you may be like, I'm not hearing you, like right now, like kind of not even giving into this communication. So let's see what this is for the Princess of Wands. They're coming in, they want to come in strong, and I think that's why you're kind of blocking it. This is the Knight of Wands, and I think one of the reasons why you're also kind of blocking is this person's been in and out of your life before, and kind of why you're not really accepting this wand or this information coming from this Prince of Swords. So let's get one more card for that. Yeah, Five of Swords upright. So there was a lot of conflict here at one point. This is why you're not, there was a lot of manipulation, there was a lot of wordplay, kind of winning at any cost. And that was very much this energy of this person, at least it was. I don't know about now, we haven't found that out yet. But this person was in and out of your life. And it's just a lot of words were said, a lot of battles. And that's why you're kind of blocking this communication right now. You're kind of like, well, I'm just going to take care of myself. So let's see what the Queen of Wands wants to say. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you, let me get the other next card first. The Emperor in reverse. Yep, okay. You understand that this is a soulmate connection. This could even be your twin flame. You get that. You totally feel it. You totally know it's there. The only problem is, though, is that you're kind of viewing your person here as the Emperor in reverse. You feel that this person is narcissistic, maybe controlling, a little cray-cray, overbearing. And could even be physically, has caused physical fights of sort. And if that's the case, then close the door and lock it. But as far as but even if we're talking about that, even things of, besides the physical, the mental world, and when someone breaks your heart and really, wounds you, you're obviously still viewing this person as detrimental to you. And you understand that there was this connection, but right now you're just like, you're not having any part of it. I really do feel you're not accepting this wand or this information from this person, because it was just too hurtful for you. It was too hurtful for you, and you don't quite trust this energy, because it's in the reverse. It's like, Nero fiddling when Rome burns. So let's see how you're going to view them when they do come in. Are you still going to view them like that? Because they're coming in. Yeah, let's just see. You're letting your insecurities go, which is good. You're the Queen of Cups. I think you might have viewed them before as unstable. Death card. And we have the Chariot. Okay. Well, actually, this is good. So I guess you probably viewed them a little crazy in the past with this Two of Cups here. But the funny thing is, when they do come in, I'm getting not cray-cray like this. You find this person repulsive. I'm finding like you're letting your insecurities go. letting your guard down, letting your insecurities go, letting whatever you're relaxing, maybe opening your heart more, because right next to it, we have the Queen of Cups right upright, and she is a very loving, nurturing energy here, but very balanced in her emotions. She's not going to fly off the handle like, the first whisper of like, I love you. She's going to go, oh, okay, I'm going to give you everything. But there is change here. There's transformation. There's an ending that had happened or is happening, like something is completed, because then you have the Chariot going forward. This is a victory card. So I think you're viewing this person as like, yes, let's talk. Let's see if we can change. Like, let's start anew. This is ending the cycle, the old cycle, ending all this fucking shit. And I guess I do curse. Fighting and the whole bit. And let's move forward. So, what is your person coming in with? How are they truly feeling? What is Aries person's truly feeling? What is Aries person truly feeling? Aries person truly feeling. Okay, the High Priestess. They're still holding a bit of secrets here, and they are following their intuition, but they're just coming in quiet. They're still heartbroken. They're still rejuvenating and re-strategizing, but they're still healing here. And the King of Wands in reverse. This person's not quite ready to come in, like, in that respect. It's interesting. You're kind of like, let's go. And your person is kind of still not sure. I'm not finding an angry energy here, because I feel that the Four of Swords here is kind of still trying to heal and figure out what to do, because this person is still really hurting, and they are keeping secrets, like kind of keeping it bottled up a bit, but they are slowly following their intuition here, because they know they need to heal and they need to do that. But this person is still really hurt. Now, I don't think that you did it, because I feel like that what they did was the injustice here. But you're like, Adam, they did this to me. Like, why should they still feel heartbroken, blah, blah, blah. It's because in your absence, they realized that they really do truly love you, and that they let you go, and there's like, So let's just get one for the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? Just a little more clarity on that, please. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? The Devil. Because they're still trying to release toxicities. One, I think they may feel that there's a codependency here. Because again, they're still healing with you. They're obsessing about you. But there could also be a third party involved, or some kind of addiction, or something that is not quite right, and it's still with them, and that's why they're keeping the secrets here too. So if they do come forward, they're not quite going to be ready to. They want to talk to you. They definitely want to talk to you. They're not going to be quite ready. I think what you're going to have to do is start talking with about your emotions and whatnot. This is not. You're going to be like, sort of, oh, let's go. I think we can do this. I can see the transformation, but I feel like they need some more healing yet, and I think you're going to have to help them through this. I think that's where this Death card on your side comes in as well. It's sort of this transformation to move forward that you're going to have to be nurturing to them. This is why the Queen of Cups popped up. That you're going to have to let your guard down, let things go, and help nurture them. They're going to want to come to you, but you're going to figure out what this devil is. If you already know what this devil is, if you already know that it's some kind of addiction they're dealing with, or if there's some kind of self-sabotage, or some kind of financial worries, or they're dealing still with a third party, this needs to be known. The High Priestess is here. Secrets must be revealed. So make sure you get more of what's going on, but this person is still very, very hurt when they come to you. All right, let's get an Oracle Angel card. All right, we have you are safe, and you are. I feel that you're always protected, and especially when you ask for protection, the universe will guide you to where you need to be. And I think the thing is, And it's very difficult, and I tell myself all the time, it's not to live in fear. And you can't live in fear. Because to live in fear it's actually kind of ridiculous, it's an illusion. Because fear is just projected on what may or may not happen in the future. Well, but every moment you're living, you know. So it's not a good way to be, it's very low vibrational energy, and it also doesn't do well for your immune system either. So, let's get one more card. Apologize. And you're like, oh God, why am I apologizing? Because even if they did this major thing to you and you really feel like in the end it's all their fault, you still have to apologize because no doubt you had said things too. Remember, there's two people here. Why did they leave to begin with? It's always a combination of things. They may have done this, created the tower moments, but to apologize, to let it go, and you don't even have to apologize to this person, this person in person. You can forgive them and apologize energetically and let it go, but you need to drop the energy. You need to be truly genuine about it. And sometimes just even when they do come in to apologize, that they are feeling hurt as well, and then maybe the things you said, because you're probably a bit stronger, well, you are stronger energetically than them. You are the Queen of Cups. They've still got the King of Wands in reverse. And this person could be a little narcissistic, could be a little greedy, could be angry, could be holding on. They're not quite right yet. They're not quite healed. This king should be standing upright. He's not, because of the devil. So you're going to have to come in, and if this is, where they're at, try to figure out what that is. You are safe. I think you're fine. And I think the apology will also help as well. To really try heart to heart. Give me one more card as the true intent for the King of Wands, please. Yeah, King of Swords is in the upright. They want to speak to you. They want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you the truth, and they want a new beginning. They want a new passionate beginning. They do. They do. They want a new passionate beginning. You are their wish fulfillment, and right now it's blocked because of this devil. So much, right? All right, Aries. That is your reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. And if you do need a personal reading, my email is below in the description box. I will talk to you later. You have a good week. Ciao. Hey Leo, how you doing, sweethearts? This is your July 13th to the 19th reading of 2020. I've already been shuffling your cards. A new moon will be coming on the 20th, so do prepare for that as well. Set your intentions. And I know there's going to be a lot of shake-ups during this month and continuing, because we just went through 3 eclipses, and of course those eclipses take some time to move their energy through. Some of you may have experienced things on those days or during the 3 days around the full moons and everything else. Others may feel this later on, and of course we have 2 more eclipses in the fall. So, and there's supposed to be another major event sometime in the fall as well. And God knows, I don't know what it is, but it's going to be big. So, more people are, waking up slowly but surely, so which is good to see. So let's go with it. Let's see what happens, Leo. Let's read your cards. All right, so we have the moon, which is in the upright. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the Empress in upright. We have the Prince of Pentacles reverse. Reverse, we have 6 of Swords. And the last one here, we have the Queen of Cups reverse. Huh. Okay, we have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. All right, so you do have the Sacred Fool, which is Sacred Clown, which is the Fool card in other decks. This is in the reverse. Either you or someone's feeling foolish or doesn't know how to begin with something or how to proceed with something. Could be someone just feeling completely foolish for what they did. Yeah, we have the 3 of Wands. Somebody wanting to move forward, but not knowing how to proceed. Oh, and there's your King of Cups. Okay, Queen of Wands, King of Cups. There's a person that you're dealing with, and they're in reverse. They could be a bit upset, could be angry. 5 of Cups, they're trying to get over the loss. And there's the Tower moment. Oh yes, there is the Tower moment. As soon as they decide, comes the Tower moment. They are trying to get over the loss. They are a bit angry, confused, probably. wanting to go forward with you, move forward in a direction, but they just don't know how to do it. And they're probably feeling very foolish as well, because no doubt, whatever they did, with the Five of Swords here, it was not good. Yeah, Justice card just opened up, not taking responsibility for one's actions. Okay. Right next, of course, the Sacred Clown, we have the Moon card. And this is also, you know, it can be about fantasies and dreams, of course, but it's also about fears and doubts and things that we can't quite see. And I think that's kind of what's going on here with this Fool upside down. It's like this person doesn't know how to proceed. They feel that things are murky. They're also harboring some fear of maybe rejection or what will happen, or, you know, if they let their guard down or expose themselves in some way. So they're holding on to secrets as well. So let's get some clarity for the Sacred Clown first, the Fool. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. They're definitely caught in their heads. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. It's upright. All right. Things are moving. Things are moving in your favor. I think they also sense that as well. Like, I think this is working on two different stories here. This is, because look, you're the Empress here in the upright, right? You are manifesting. You're embodying all four queens. And this is love and nurturing and joy and passion and creativity and knowing the laws of attraction. So you're sitting pretty. Your new jobs or money coming in or whatever it is, like you're good. And they see this, and they see the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor, but the Wheel of Fortune is also moving with this particular union. Like things have to keep going and moving forward. But they're caught up in their head about this because they don't know how to proceed. So they keep thinking, oh my God, am I going to be rejected? Have they moved on? What will happen? If I expose my heart, what will happen? How will they feel this? So there's a lot of fear here with this Moon card going on. So, and then right next to it, we have the Five of Swords, but it's in reverse. So they want to win you back at any cost here. I mean, they really do. This is also having large amounts of regret. Regret. You know, but the thing is, they had started this. This is the Five of Swords, if it was in the upright. It's all about having to win at any cost, manipulation, and all kinds of conflict and fights. But now they're just having regret for what they did or what they said and wanting to win you back at any cost. Because they see you as the Empress here. They see you as this nurturing energy. Let's get some for the Moon, please. Can I have 2 cards for the Moon? We have the Ten of Pentacles. They see you as the Ten of Pentacles. They want this Ten of Pentacles with you, but they're really so caught up in their head about it. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Again, they're still having to make a decision here. They know like the wheel is turning. If they wait too long, they're going to lose you. It's going to be done. And they know this. But they're still sitting on this juggling card. And there could be a third party involved. Could be a third party good, could be circumstances too, but they're not moving or deciding at this point because there is still something that they're juggling. There's still like this idea of what to do, what not to do, even though they know you're their Ten of Pentacles. Let's get something for the Five of Swords here. Because right next to you is, you know, this wanting to win you back at any cost, the regret of having lost you. Here you are sitting as the Empress. Which is friggin' beautiful energy. And let's see what the Five of Swords has to ask or answer for us. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yep, you are their wish fulfillment, but it's being blocked because it's like they need to win you back. And Judgment. Having the Judgment, finally having the reconciliation, wanting the reconciliation, having the Judgment to wake up to the call where they should have been to begin with. And realizing that. So now they want this, reunion, this reconciliation. You know, here there's still the things, their fears are still holding them back. And again, it could also be because there's still a third party involved, and a third party, could be involved in so many different ways, financially, or their kids, or whatever. Something holding them back from that as well, because it's never as simple as black and white. It just never is. Anybody who who views things in black and white really needs to review things. Yeah, so they want this connection. It's actually their Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment is being blocked, and they really do want to win you back at any cost. But they're going to have to decide to do so, because I don't see any cards of going forward. Like I see the Prince of Pentacles here, but right next to the Empress, but he's in reverse. There's something blocking the movement forward. So let's see what the Empress has to say for us. The Empress plays 2 cards for the Empress. We have the Two of Cups. Yep, this is a spiritual connection. This is a love connection, soulmates, twin flames. Yeah, they view you as that, and I think you already know this person too is or was your soulmate. No, it is your soulmate. You can't change the fact of that. And Eight of Pentacles. They're wanting to work on this with you. They're wanting to work on this reunion with you. And this is beautiful because it's, again, we have the Eight of Pentacles right next to the Judgment, wanting to work on this reconciliation, knowing that the wish fulfillment they have is for you to be together. This is the connection card. This is the soulmate card. You know, it's very much like the lover's card in this sense. And it's having to choose you. You know, I think deep down they already know. It's just that because if there's a third party involved or some kind of specific situation involved, that it's it obviously gets more complicated. But we do have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I told you he's not something blocking his movement. It's already the slowest night to begin with. But and I think it's because they're in their heads about this. Yeah, Nine of Swords. They're up. They're not getting much sleep. They fear that they're gonna lose you. They're not getting much sleep. There's a lot of anxiety here, but their fear is paralyzing them. In their head, being in their head, the 8 and 9 of Swords, being in their head, having this anxiety, having this fear. Will they accept it? Will they want the rejection? Should I move forward? Like, it is causing them such great anxiety, and this is why they're not moving forward. Page of Swords in reverse. This is why they're not coming to communicate, but they're also spying on you out the wazoo. They are spying on your social media and asking about you and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they just can't communicate to you right now. They want to. I feel they do really want to. They do want this work but there is something that they're still holding back on that. And it could be a third party, like I said, or situation. This is no doubt what the problem is. So let's see. Let's get another card. Because right next to the Prince of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords. Now, this is normally a card of moving away to calmer waters, but they haven't been able to move on without you. This is in reverse. They haven't been able to move on. They may have tried. They may have tried to move on without you, but I believe they're kind of obsessing about you, especially with this 8 of Swords here underneath the Fool card. They're obsessing about you. They're obsessing about this new start and how to go about it. So let's see what we can find out. Yeah, they want a new beginning. This is Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. Oh man, it's their own fear that is keeping them at bay. And we have the Two of Wands, again, it's in the reverse, not implementing that because of this fear that surrounds them, this anxiety. And here you are as the Queen of Cups, and now it kind of makes sense too, because even though they view you as this Empress, you have stopped nurturing this connection, obviously. That's why they're also so in their heads about this, if you're going to reject them or not. Because you've stopped nurturing this connection. And obviously you had good reason why you decided not to nurture this connection, because you needed to take care of yourself. You know, if this person wasn't giving you love, and now before, then yeah, you had to take care of yourself. You've decided to retract your nurturing from this connection, and I don't blame you. You had to heal. You had to do your thing. Now they're wanting to come back. They're not telling you this yet. They're not telling you. They haven't made any moves to tell you this yet. Oh, but it's there. It's there. So let's see. Let's get one for the Queen, or two for the Queen of Cups here. All right, we have the Page of Wands, communication, passionate beginnings. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is, but it's in reverse. This is feeling something is a lost cause. Just thinking it's just not worth it. The reevaluation's done. It's like something died. That's how you feel about it. You are moving on to different things. You've decided to take your passion somewhere else, like try new things, start new businesses, start looking for new people, have a new romantic situation. Because what was before you think is dead. It's over. Because that's what they were showing you in the past. They were showing you nothing. They gave you nothing. They may have left you for someone, or circumstances, or whatever it was that they decided to go, where there was conflict. Or maybe that they were dating you and then you found out they were married or something. That kind of thing. But whatever it was then an oust. The only thing is, though, you guys are soulmates, and there is a connection here. There is definitely a connection here. But what are you supposed to do? Were you supposed to hang around until they make their mind up? No, because what they were giving you was pure and simple, that they were done with you. But now they realize, after the time, because I told you, eclipses and everything else, people waking up to the facts, people waking up to the reality, waking up to the spirituality. This is the thing, you can only explore your shadow side for so long before the universe decides, okay, it's enough. Let's see how you're going to view this person. I mean, I can see you kind of moved on, but when they come in to talk to you, how are you going to view them, Leo? When they come in to talk to you, how will you view them? How will you view them? Oops, okay. Judgment card, upright again. We have the Page of Swords, upright. We have the Hermit. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's definitely your energy right now. Because you're manifesting what you want out of life right now. How you're going to view them. I see you looking in a lot. I see them coming forward with this reconciliation, this sort of wake-up call that they had, and communicating that to you, telling you about it. And I see you going deep within and really soul-searching and looking. This Hermit card is not upside down, so it's not wanting to avoid the same mistake or feeling isolated and lonely. This is really having to think about what it is they told you. Because here you are, the Queen of Cups. I see the Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing, grounded, knowing how to manifest things. You're also about your coins. You've worked so hard and so long to get where you're at. And you're like, do I need someone to come in and disrupt my life again like this? Are you going to do the same thing you did to me before? Or is this going to be different this time? And, because you've been hurt. But you're going to do some soul searching, definitely. I don't see you saying no, but I feel you searching within and really looking and examining the situation. So, let's see. Let's see what your person's true intentions are. How are they going to be feeling when they actually do come in? Because remember, they're not coming in right now. I don't see them coming in right now, but they're going to, they have to, because it's the energy is too strong. They want to move in towards you rather. I didn't say they were moving to our house, but, okay, so how is Leo's person true intent? How are they truly feeling? Justice, they want to right the wrongs. High Priestess, they're still keeping some secrets, but they are following their intuition, which is good. Seven of Pentacles, they may think it's absolutely too late. And the Three of Cups, interesting in the reverse. This could also having to feel that they need to be alone right now. Having to be alone, I don't feel like this is party energy right now where I don't care. They want to come in single, which means there was probably a third party here. But I have a feeling with this Seven of Pentacles, they almost feel like it may be too late. That they're coming in and it's too late. They're not going to reveal everything, but they do want to right the wrongs. They strongly want to right these wrongs, and they're following their intuition to move forward. But they really think it's like the universe, because we have these two major arcana. Okay, we have the Justice card and the High Priestess. These are major arcana. When I talk about the major arcana again, these are universal energies. Like the universe really moving somebody to do something. Your higher self really telling you what's going on. It's those feelings you get, and there's some things, the nagging feelings you can't get away with until you do something. This is the universe saying, you need to move, you need to do this, you need to right these wrongs, you need to right these wrongs, you need to go forward, you need to make this happen. But they're also thinking that this is a waste of time. Like they're listening, but they're also like, I don't know. I think they're gone. They're single now. They don't need me. They don't need my support. I had and it could have been that they have a third party. I'm gonna find one more. Can you explain a little bit further with the Three of Cups in reverse, please? Four of Cups. Refusing the cup. I think, they're wanting to give you the cup now. They want to give you this cup, but they're just, I feel like a hesitancy in the whole thing. How are they emotionally feeling? How is Leo's person emotionally feeling? I think it's pretty obvious actually, but we should film that everything else is Cups cards. How are they truly feeling deep in their heart? How are they truly feeling deep in their heart? The Lovers. That's what they're feeling. Deep down in their heart, they're feeling the Lovers. That you are soul connection, spiritual connection, twin flame, soulmate. To love you. Wanting to be loved by you and love you. That you are their one for them. That's what's deep down in their hearts. I do feel like they feel that it may be too late. You already may be with somebody else. You may be onto different circumstances. You may have moved across the country. You may have decided that I'm secure in where I am and I don't need to go back to more drama. And that's what they kind of feel. I'm not saying you feel that. When they do eventually come to you, you're really going to do some soul searching about this. Absolutely. I figure this is the right thing for you or not. So let's get an oracle card. Apologize. Okay, so it is also saying to apologize. Why, you say? Didn't they do all the shit? Well, it takes two in the battle. I'm sure you just didn't stand there and say nothing or do nothing after you found out, like the tower moment, of course. But there was all stuff that had to play out with it because eventually, obviously, the relationship wasn't working in some capacity. So to apologize, even though you may not think it's the right thing to do, it's the thing that will make things move easier and quicker. And we are all to blame in these situations because it takes two people to. So let me pull one other card. We have health. All right, so this can also mean that you are a healer and that you are coming into that because, again, we are going through the Lion's Gate, which peaks on the 8th, August 8th, and to the 12th. And this is all about downloads that we'll be having. So you could be learning more about your spirituality, more spiritual gifts, and this could be coming into play. However, this is also about taking your health, not because just the pandemic, but in general, because you always need to make sure you're taking care of your health, no matter what state we're in right now. Make sure you're eating well and sleeping well and exercising and really getting the rest you need and hanging around people if you can who will uplift you and be able to be there with you as well and to laugh and have fun because especially now we really need that because you can't sit in fear all the entire time. Somebody I met just recently said he was on a conference call and the woman was wearing a mask in her own home. People, you can't live in that kind of fear. So come on, you know. So, but do take care of your health. That's important. Okay, and being in a fear mode is not going to do your immune system any good. Okay, so my dear Leos, that was your reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. And if you do need a personal reading, my email is right below in the description box. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.